The Center for Black Culture and Research at West Virginia University plays a multidimensional and vital role in the life of our community. First, it has a practical dimension. It helps with recruiting and retention of African American students and international students with African roots. It acts as a social center and a support center for this important constituency of our university. Secondly, it has an educational mission, which is critically important, that includes international awareness of African American heritage and the continent of Africa, the study of Black history in America, research assistance, and service to the West Virginia University community and to the state of West Virginia. It also, and finally, has a moral dimension. It represents and embodies our commitment to civil rights as a university community, is a constant reminder of the importance of diversity to this university and every university in the country.
The Center for Black Culture and Research is a student affairs unit, and it has been a student affairs unit since it was founded in 1987. This is a wonderful year because we're celebrating the 25th year of its founding. The center really does support students of color, but in reality it supports all students, and it has done that since its inception. I think it's very important that the Center for Black Culture and Research is a standalone facility because it indicates the importance and the significance within the state that's placed on the study of Black history and culture. And really that study of Black history and culture is a study of American history, and it's important for our students to be involved in that and to learn more about it and be successful as they go throughout their lives here at the university.
Let me start by saying that the Center for Black Culture and Research is a premier institution on this campus. And I call it an institution because I believe it's value added, and it has very many assets, and those assets provide a benefit to students, faculty, and staff. But for me, it's even deeper than that. I was a new faculty member here in 1991. As a former resident of West Virginia, coming back to West Virginia University, I was not sure what it would provide me as a faculty member. I also knew as a faculty member that I needed to be engaged in research and obviously service and teaching. The Center for Black Culture and Research allowed new faculty, as I was at that time, the opportunity to find an affinity group, an opportunity to connect with faculty members and students who are interested in the African American experience. And having that network of individuals culminate out of the Center for Black Culture and Research clearly gave us purpose.
Well, I hope it continues to reach out to the African American community, but I hope it will advocate for and reach out to others who are of color, and remember its roots in helping to increase the diversity of West Virginia University, and in all respects. I think it's a primary spokesman for that. I hope it will always stand up for the civil rights of people in the university community and in our state. It has the intellectual backing of the entire university community, and when needed, it could come to the aid of people and who are being discriminated against or otherwise denied their civil rights.
As we look back historically through the many presidents that have served our great university, they have all been very supportive of the center, and they've allowed the center to do the things that it needs to do to help our students be successful. I think one of the most significant things that's occurred here recently is with the WVU 2020 strategic plan. Goal 3 of that plan is focused on diversity, and I think the center exemplifies and supports that goal to the utmost.
It's critical that people are able to connect. And I believe that the Center for Black Culture and Research has brought together people who have different interests. And it cuts across the color barrier. Because when you talk about research and you talk about scholarship, those things are not color-coded, if you will. And so depending upon your interest, you come together under one umbrella with one interest with the intent to improve conditions for all people. And I think that's a valuable asset.
If you look at the map of where our students go, they go to Houston, they go to New York, they go to New Jersey, they go to Florida. They don't all stay in West Virginia. And our students are going to be leaders, and they need to be familiar with and care about and sensitive to the people they work with of all colors and all backgrounds and all ethnic origins. And so that I found the Center for Black Culture and Research a very significant player in our efforts to bring diversity to the student body of West Virginia University.
The Center for Black Culture and Research is the model. It's our model. We own this model. We have an opportunity to disseminate best practices. I suggest that we embrace the Center for Black Culture and Research and all that has been done in the past 25 years. It's not a small accomplishment. It's huge when you look at the demographics of West Virginia and the demographics of West Virginia University. The accomplishments cannot be muted. We need to take what we have learned nationwide and internationally.
This Unity Breakfast is very important, and it's not only important to our students, faculty and staff, but it's also important because it serves to bring the university community, the Morgantown community and the university community together. And we have an opportunity to celebrate one of the greatest leaders in our history, Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr.